I am typically a screenwriter. My partner's in the back. Hi, Kristen. And but basically, since the strike started, I've basically been in charge of video for United Hollywood. And we started this. Yeah, United Hollywood. We started Strike TV literally like less than a month ago. So this is really a fantastic turnout. It's very exciting. And you know, the feeling I've had lately is like, basically that the AMPTP would like us to just sit and wait, and we're tired of waiting, you know? It's time to start doing, and I think that's why we're all here, to do it together. And that's basically why we started Strike TV, you know? This is essentially the collective first step that, you know, that we're basically all going to take. In my mind, it's a step towards getting back to work and towards owning our work, and really a step towards the future. And I should point out that this is a Strike TV right now. Like I said, this is a work in progress, and this is a working meeting. We have more answers for you than we did when we put the FAQ up on our MySpace page, but there's still certain things we don't have answers to yet. So, you know, we're going to kind of try to figure it out as we're going here to some degree. And I wanted to just give you a quick background. Basically, Strike TV kind of came about as a kind of a picket line conversation between Jim Cooper here and Peter Gucci. Where is Peter the Gooch? Jim is the one who created the Why We Fight video that we had on, that's still on United Hollywood, and he did that on his computer and his phone for no money, just literally in a couple of hours. And, you know, they were on the picket line and talking about how it had already gotten like 500,000 hits. And Jim, of course, in his way, was like, if only I'd put an ad on that thing. Can you imagine, you know? And I think Peter, just his eyes lit up. And typically they're lit up, but even more so in a fairy kind of way, I think. And you know, we still can. And then the next thing I know, the two of them were pitching me this idea for this internet fundraiser. And I haven't basically seen my wife and kids since. So, but really, United Hollywood is essentially the reason we're here, aside from the strike, of course. Basically, United Hollywood, for anyone who doesn't know, it was started by a few strike captains, myself and Jim included, basically for union solidarity, and also to combat the AMPTP's PR machine, and really to kind of give writers, actors, other union members a voice on the internet. So in our mind, Strike TV is really the logical next step from that idea. And so, okay, so many of you, maybe most of you know. For those of you who don't know what Strike TV is, I just want to give you a quick, here's the log line. First and foremost, it's an internet fundraiser that United Hollywood is going to be hosting on their site. Basically, WGA members are going back to work for themselves, not for the studio. And we're going to create original shows or videos, not strike-related. This is entertainment. That's what we do. And essentially premiere them on a Strike TV internet channel with advertising. We're going to monetize them. And that these shows are going to be funded and owned by their creators. So, you know, that, and by the way, any of that money that we do raise from the advertising is going to go to the Industry Support Fund, which supports non-WGA members, below-the-line crew, people like that. But writers are going to own their own material. So if your piece does great on the internet and it gets a lot of hits, it's really popular, by all means, take it and try to sell it up the line. And we're encouraging all creators to give profit participation to any collaborators or crew members who are working with them at this really early stage. Because we think that's really fair and that's the way it should be. And of course, all of this is going to be done under union jurisdiction. And to be able to do that on the internet, we think is a pretty great thing. So Jim and Peter and Ken and myself, we're going to take time to get into all the details of it after we've done our panel discussion. Oh, I did want to say one caveat that I should mention is that the other little interesting part of the story is that 2 weeks after we sent out our Strike TV proposal, we actually found out that Paul Barber, a good man over there, a WGA member, had actually created his own proposal, which he had sent out, I think, in October. Had sent up the line, and which we actually knew nothing about. It was also called Strike TV. and was also very similar in certain respects. But it differed in that our vision right now is this is very much we have short-term goals. This is about raising money for the industry support fund first and foremost. Paul's vision is much more of a long-range plan, so I just wanted to clarify that. Basically, we're not trying to create a new business model with this. That's really not what the goal is. That's going to happen when hopefully some of you or all of you take your Strike TV videos and sell them up the line, and that's how the new business models are going to start being created. And we are going to talk about a lot of that today. But the idea is kind of like before you build the railroad, you got to lay the track, and that's kind of how we see Strike TV right now. So basically, that's kind of what that's the idea. That's the gist of it. We feel really strongly that if this all comes together the way we know it can, it's really going to demonstrate that writers under union contracts can bring high quality original entertainment to the internet, monetize it, and own it, and do it all by ourselves. Content is king. And so this is going to be a really incredible start for us, and I turn it over to, you may know him as Peter Hayaguchi, but I prefer to call him the Gooch.